Now it is.
Hey, welcome back to another episode of Beat the Press. We got your boy Hoyo, Big H, your boy like Fats, and I think we got a special guest, but he's not really a guest. Who's that in that corner? Can we see him? Hey, is that Scouse Nabs?
Oh shit! Yo!
Scouse Nabs has finally turned up.
Oh my
I should have
word!
had. Yeah, it's been a while, lads, but I'm back. I'm gonna try and jump on a few more episodes. Obviously,
He's
the
back.
boys. I'm back. You know what I mean, lads? I'm back. I've been just in Liverpool, chilling with the lads. King's Cross. Checking on a hand.
Is that all you had to say?
Nah,
Yeah,
man,
just chilling at a caracol.
if you want me to do this whole podcast in Scouse, I can do it for you if you want. But
Yeah.
I don't want to piss everyone off. You know what I mean? But obviously, you might be holding it down. The episode has been wicked, man. And yeah, man, let's get back down to business.
Good to have the boy back. It's good to have the boy back.
Yeah, 100%.
Appreciate
100%.
Definitely.
I'm saying.
Appreciate
Yes.
it, lad.
At least we got at least one Scouser here now, innit? Those are
He's come out his cave. You know what I mean? He's
Speaking
come out his
of,
cave.
one win in preseason. They're out now.
Yeah.
nah, don't worry.
He come out of Lake Como.
That's it, man. Lake Como, we done the business 2-0. Players looked alright.
Yeah.
They're not too bad. So yeah.
Yo,
we talk-
Gakpo to Spurs or what, man?
I don't mind that because the price they're putting on it's not bad at all. I don't think Liverpool's going to deny that. I think they're saying about between 60 and 70 million on that. So I'll take that, man. I'm more than happy to take that. You know what I
That's
mean?
Dinky from Spurs, still, man.
That stinks of shit to do that.
Yeah.
But do you know what? Gakpo's one of those players, man. He's 50-50. Like, some days he has a good game, and then the other game he's just completely dog shit. So
Tell a lie though, yeah. I low-key think he might be alright in there, you know. Because
honestly,
they got a
it's
solid midfield now, Spurs do. And I
Yeah.
think he's got the backing of, of the manager and stuff. And he'll play him every game. With Gakpo, he's always been in and out the Liverpool team, innit? He hasn't really had his starting.
Yeah, but it depends what
position.
Gakpo shows up doing. If Dutch Gakpo shows up,
That's what I'm saying, that's R9,
it's
innit?
long for everyone. But if Liverpool Gakpo shows up, then another Spursy, Richarlison.
I think it's a bit. Yeah, I think
I'm
it's
gonna
a
stick
bit
on him.
weird. I think it's a bit of a weird one because Gakpo. I think when Klopp got him initially, it was him and Darwin Núñez, and we didn't know who's going to play left wing and who's going to play striker out of the two of them. And now, obviously, Gakpo was shit in strike. You know what I mean? And he just could I think he's like 6'2", 6'3" or something. And he just could never header a ball on target. And you're like, this guy, man, you're so tall. You get such good chances, and you just never finish them. So. Look, at the end of the day, he's a good player, but he just never. I don't think it's gonna completely work out for him at Liverpool. But yeah, if he goes, and it was for 60-70 million, it's not a bad losses for us.
Anyone will take him for Liverpool fans will take him for 60-70 million.
Yeah.
Especially with the season.
That's a deal. That's an A+ deal. That is, man. Fucking hell, to get that much.
Going
Yeah.
on to 60-70 million, yeah. Rodri went for that price. You get me?
Yeah.
He's got a Ballon d'Or. He's got a World Cup. He's got I don't know. He's got Euros.
He's won every trophy there is to win.
Yep.
Yeah, so that's correct.
It's
Crazy
mad,
now.
isn't it? Don't you think so, lads? Well, I've seen something today, and it said 3 of like very high-profile sort of midfielders last season in a window where Anderson was going for like fucking 120 million odd, and you've got players like Buadi getting quoted at like 100 million and whatnot. Enzo Fernandez. You've got 3 midfielders who are very high profile. In Rodri's obviously levels above them, and then you've got Bruno G, and then you've got Tielemans. Have all been bought for Rodri 70 million, Bruno 70 million, and then Tielemans was 35 million. But you can find good players in it. It just goes to show you can find good players in there, man.
irrespective of age, irrespective of how big the contract is, irrespective of how many years they got left on the, I think, deals as well. They're good to go at the moment. But that Rodri to Barcelona move though, oof, that screams Sergio Busquets.
Absolutely cold.
Sergio Busquets in terms of like the player, the quality, what he can bring to that Barcelona side. Like, I'm not gonna lie, the El Clasico, when it comes around, I am so excited to see that because it's gonna go off.
Rodri versus Vinny for that Ballon d'Or.
Yeah. I was just about to say that is gonna be interesting.
But do you
But
know
have you seen how stacked that Barca midfield is now?
Disgusting.
But Barcelona literally walked through Real last season, didn't they?
Oh, yeah.
It's like they've boosted their midfield now, made it twice as good, and now they're like thinking Real Madrid, like what can they do really now?
No, but I don't know. I think this is the season, Nabs. Madrid go ham in the league. They've got Mourinho. I think the physicality, and I'll be honest with you, I'm so confused about Barcelona's signings. Now I'm hearing they want Gyökeres as well. You know, a front three. Let me just explain something to you. Yeah, a front three of Anthony Gordon, Victor Gyökeres, and Adeyemi. Cover your nose.
Yeah. No, I hit.
Of ass.
Yo, that is true hate in it. But at the same time, what's the chances of all three of them gonna play like that in it? It's not gonna be that much because Lamine Yamal's gonna get in there.
Of course, yeah. But imagine though, I'm saying, imagine though, front three like that. That's
it just stinks. It just stinks.
Yeah. If they had that front three, that's shocking. That is.
Speed merchant that just runs. Another guy that just tracks the ball down, and another guy that just can't play football in it. That's pretty much it.
Yeah,
but now you guys are right, man.
I think this is it though, lads. Remember how I was saying we need a big transfer to happen. And although I predicted that it was going to be Rodri going to Madrid and he went to Barcelona, this is the one to start the domino. I think this is it now. I think this is the high-profile move. So, like, for example, obviously, City, they're going to go and they're going to have to replace Rodri now, aren't they? So they're going to be in the market for a midfielder. If they go for Enzo Fernandez and Chelsea need one, they're going to battle it out. But Liverpool need to make some signings. United need to make some signings.
But do you think the Elliott transfer was in respect to the Rodri one? They just done it early. So they got Elliot Anderson.
Oh, you mean regardless of if Rodri was going or not?
Yeah, I think so. I think they knew that Rodri was going, I think they knew.
Well, I don't
his
think
contract. He would have gone.
I don't think Rodri was. I don't think Anderson was the Rodri replacement.
Oh.
I think he was more. I know it's mad to say, but he was the more dynamic one at the two, and he's the one that's probably the De Bruyne / Bernardo replacement rather than the Rodri one. I think Rodri one they're still gonna do.
Yeah,
if they do that.
Do you reckon Boadi is the closest profile to that?
Nah,
too much pressure on that kid, bro. They're gonna make him frost, bro. There's too much pressure on that kid.
I think this season's got to be the season that Foden basically secures it now. He has to go ham. Like, it's either now or never. You know what I mean? Like, that centre attacking mid positions waiting for City.
With that stink day he had yesterday, though.
100%. 100%. He had an absolute awful game yesterday. Fucking hell. Like, he couldn't supply Erling Haaland. The spaces he was getting in was getting closed down by the Arsenal players way too quickly. He thought he had too much time on the board for some reason.
Yeah.
He's just rusty in it, you can tell, because he never went to the World Cup as well. And then, I don't know, he's not played a lot of football in the last year and a bit. So I think he's as rusty as anything right now. And I think that's his biggest issue. But once he gets, with players like that, Foden, you got to keep playing them. Like, he has to keep touching the ball on the pitch. It's as simple as that. And even if he's on the pitch, you got to pass him that ball so much times because you got to make sure he's just touching the ball.
You got to remember there was that season where him and De Bruyne were going back to back. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And if you're putting back to back with De Bruyne, you're a baller, regardless of whether, the potential there. You know what I'm trying to say? So if he can unlock that potential again, you've got to start, bro. I'm telling you, to the point where like even Ballon d'Or contender where the talks could happen. But it's whether he can unlock that.
Yeah. It's gonna be hard. It's gonna be harder. It's gonna be harder for him to do this on his own because he had that De Bruyne in his team most of the time. Guardiola used to play that false 9 with Foden at the tip of it and De Bruyne in the midfield. That was the Foden that I knew was at his best, man, in that period, man. He was smashing it there. Yeah. But now with Haaland in front of him, it's a bit more trickier because he's got to supply the striker in it. So it's a different role they're asking from him as well at the same time.
I think Turkey will take his spot, and Turkey will cement that number 10 position.
Yeah, and he'll just get chucked on the right or the left or some shit. Yeah, it's gonna be tough, man. Nah, but speak on the game yesterday, man. What about Arsenal? What do you think about Arsenal?
Too late to change my predictions.
Yeah, yeah, way too late.
They look good, for once, yeah, you could say they had like an easy game against City. Whereas like the previous games, you could see like they're always pressured by City or they like hold back from City. You know
what it is? They're not scared anymore.
Yeah, I think now the champions. I think they grew a pair of balls now, innit?
Yeah, because last couple of seasons they were always scared of the big teams. For example, like they were always scared, like Liverpool. They were scared of United. They were scared of City. Just trying to go punch for punch with them. And now you can tell when, especially after yesterday's game, they're not scared anymore. And if you got, but this is the other thing, yeah. How long do you rely on Havertz? Obviously, Gyökeres was meant to be the guy that came in it and was meant to take Havertz, basically knock Havertz out of the club, basically. But Havertz, in my opinion, still seems to be better than Gyökeres.
Yeah. You know what I reckon he'll make Arsenal tick because Arsenal are starting to play like how they did before. When they tried to win the league in it with like good football, 2022, 2023. In that period in it, they were playing the same kind of football they were playing yesterday, progressive, finding the spaces and making sure they completely pressurize the defenders in it with the attack going forward as well. But now with Pep ball in it, and they knew they finished seconds loads of times in it, they had to go to a different approach. But I reckon Havertz is going to unlock his bag with the way Arsenal played yesterday if they carry on playing like that. Because when Gyökeres came on, he looked ass. He looked ass
anyway. There's one man, lads. He's back in his position. I said it the other day on the episode. It's Ødegaard.
100%.
I've been saying it, bro. Once he goes back into his natural position, he is going to be crazy. And now, if you're telling me you've got Bruno Guimaraes and Rice behind him, bro.
Did you see the way he took his goal, though? Man,
that
was
bro, he dropped the keeper. Donnarumma. Like, I was thinking, what the hell? The joke of that to do that as well. No, man.
You know, like in the World Cup, I remember, was it Brazil versus Norway? Yeah, and Ancelotti was basically saying, stop Ødegaard, forget like anyone else, stop Ødegaard and the game, they won't win.
Yeah.
And that's come from Ancelotti, Champions League king, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And you know, he ain't just, he knows the game to a different level. So when you're telling me, there are players like we look at and you're like, oh, this player's got something in him. And Ødegaard, like that, once he controls the game, it's done. You know what I mean?
Dirty.
And that's basically what happened, man.
I reckon that World Cup, he needed it though. That World Cup was so influential on him with that Norwegian row, going all the way with the fans and that, reconnecting with football again. And now you can see it slowly coming, man. I'm so happy for him, man. But at the same time, I'm not as a United fan. And he needs to go back in the ground. We can't let this Arsenal team run riot, man, because that's what they look like they're going to do.
I hear it, yeah. But fucking City was shocking, man. Yeah, they looked like a newly promoted Premier League team, bro.
But
they were horrendous.
I thought this like last season, yeah. See, when you look at City's team, player for player, it's not a good team. It's really not a good team. But other than Haaland,
I think you look at. I was looking at the squad yesterday, Nabs, in it. Like they would go into any team in the Premier League.
They're big names, right? But Donnarumma, there's a reason why he left PSG. It wasn't to do with money or anything like that. You could see it just. He'd have one amazing game here and there, but there's time where a lot of people. There's a reason why he left Juventus and all these teams. You know what I mean? People seem that he makes a lot of mistakes, and you're not getting the consistency in his game. And I still haven't seen like this level of Donnarumma that I want to see. Same with their whole defense. Honestly, they're good players individually, But when you look at them, you're like,
yeah.
They
Nico O'Reilly, he had a okay World Cup, decent World Cup, but the end to the Man City season last season, he had a great run then. Now he looks shocking.
But it just seemed like they hit their peak and that's it.
Yeah.
They dropped low below their peak.
But do you think it's too early, lads?
Yeah,
it's still pre-season.
Pre-season, and but you can see the cracks slowly at it. If they don't fix this in ASAP in it, and they don't mend the cracks in it, it could be game over for them early on. Because don't forget, we played them 4th game in the season now, so that's coming around really quickly.
And I feel like once you get the season going, it's always game week 10 that you know who's going to be at the top and who's progressing and who's doing shit. So it's always like you have to give the teams time just to find their feet and the best gameplay for them.
Get the squad together as well, especially
exactly.
the main starting 11.
Don't you think City are crying out for like an Adam Morton, bro?
100%.
I think they need that type of player that will just, because right now what Rodri did was slow the game down for City, as in control it and then progress the ball forward. But now it just is like with Anderson there, and look,
I think Anderson
Kovacic in 2026 is mental. I don't know how he's still there.
Have you seen Anderson's game though? When you watch him play, he's just he wants to do everything too quickly. He wants the ball, he wants the ball constantly, gets the ball and then loses it. But that's the thing, he needs to like up his game where he knows where he needs to slow the game down and when to progress it quicker. But for me, he's just like a headless chicken on the pitch, bro. He's just running around, wanting the ball and then losing it.
I'm gonna put my hands up. I'm not the biggest fan of Elliot Anderson, right?
Nah, I think he's overhyped.
I think he's a decent player at best. I don't see what everyone else is seeing in him. I thought like there's so much better players. Like I'm thinking English players. Adam Wharton's way better than him. So I think City, like even in England, I just didn't see it. Fair enough, he was putting in his shift and whatever. But what's the difference between him and Henderson at that point? I thought Henderson was
better than him, bro. Kobe's better.
Holly's something else. What? You know what I mean? But honestly, I think 100%, bro. You're not getting the ball off Holly. But honestly, I'm telling you, like you look at even in the England game, I was like Henderson's way better. Like Henderson, it was just basically like a prime Henderson, and we all know Henderson wasn't the greatest player. He's just a bang on average, consistent player. You know what I mean? And I don't know. Maybe I'm just talking here. But
no, I agree with you. I 100% agree with you, man. He's not going to get better. You know when you can see people's ceilings? We already know what Anderson's ceiling is going to be, and I don't think he's going to get higher than that. But is that worth 120 million? No, it's not.
That's the thing that drags him down, though, isn't it? It's his price tag, bro. That price tag is hefty. It is hefty, bro. The most expensive signing in is it British history? Yeah, basically in British history, the most expensive signing. That is mental. You have got an immense amount of pressure on you for that. I just think, how is he gonna cope, man?
I feel like it's gonna be the Grealish situation. Basically, like he's just gonna play like half the season really, like just above average. Everyone's gonna be like, great player. They're gonna realize he's not that good compared to any of that Nottingham Forest, and then it's just like, all right, let's just carry on.
Speaking of Nabs, it was hilarious, bro. When Jack Grealish came out of rehab yesterday, and they introduced him like he was Nabbit coming back on Be the Best.
His cameo though. Did he not have a better cameo than Doku?
Oh no, Doku. I already said my piece on Doku, bro. Doku is a rich man's Saint Maximin.
Oh man,
I've already said this.
This guy, man.
Don't rate him like people do, bro. People are like, oh, he's the best fucking winger in the world, 1-to-1, this and that. Bro, allow me, man. He ain't levels for none of these guys, bro. I honestly, this might be mad to say, bro. He's not better than Rashford for me, bro. I don't give a fucking shit, bro.
Oh no,
I don't rate Doku, bro.
You see, like, do you know these players? Like, the best way to compare them, players like Doku. You know who they like? Ben Arthur.
No, that's my goal.
Yo.
Nah. Put some respect on Ben Arthur's name, bro.
No, let me explain.
It's more like a Brennan Johnson.
No, don't say what I'm gonna think you say. Don't say it, H. Don't say it.
I'm not.
Let me explain Ben Arthur's situation here. Do you know Ben Arthur, whenever he's given a big chance, it never works out. So when he's got quality, but you're just gonna see this spark of him, like school football, where he runs through 20 man, scored the goal. That was a great goal.
School football, you know.
That was me. School football. I used to come up out of nowhere. One goal every month or so, every couple of terms and that in it, and I would score a worldie. That's all I
Jeremy Abdoku. That's his name. Why not? For real though, yeah, lads. I genuinely think City are going to be one of those teams though. They're going to slap up little teams, you know. They are going to, because of their firepower going forward. Arsenal they're not dickheads, basically. You can't go there and try and put it on them. You can't, because their defense, and then they'll just slap you on the counter, whatever it is. But I just think their firepower, City's firepower, you know, when they're playing like a mediocre little team, I just think you're going to see fucking 4 and 5-0 every other week. Genuinely believe that. They might concede a few.
I still don't think their defense is the best. I feel like that's the weakest part of their team, Cities.
Ruben Diaz.
Yeah, he looks stinky, man. He looks stinky.
Shocking player.
Last chance, said it.
Yeah.
Even that
Guavi, you know.
What you said?
Right back. Who's a proper right back? They ain't got a proper right back.
Matthews Nunes?
Well, he's a centre mid converted into a right back.
Yeah, right back. Yeah, but they got no choice in it
Rico
now.
Lewis, who looks like Jaden Smith, Will Smith's son right now, bro.
100%, fam. He looked dirty, fam. And when he come on as well, it looked even dirtier. Like my man was getting to places thinking, "Yo, you headless chicken, get back to where you belong, right back, not in the box."
He was ass, bro.
What's United saying? Any transfer gossip that?
Falling asleep with United, bro.
Nah.
Is it time to panic yet, man? Is it time to panic yet?
Yeah, bro. We came here 10 days ago and it's saying, yo, we got 4 weeks left in it of the transfer in it. We give it time in that. We got nearly less than 2 weeks left now. I'm saying, yo, press the panic button right now.
It's weird because I'm still not panicking now.
Watch how we hear, here we go, any minute, bro. It'd be like, here we go, and then some random player that we never...
No, but the AC Milan game should have been a wake-up call. That should have... We got bombed by Amorim. We got, like, this by Amorim, fam.
We need a left-back ASAP. That's what I'm saying.
It's not even left-back.
Look for you, fat cow.
Tell him again.
Your best centre-back was Maguire. Your best centre-back was Maguire last season, yeah?
Yeah.
I don't think he's going to put in a performance like last season anymore. Yeah? Same with Bruno Fernandes. Amazing season last season. He ain't going to do it again this season. It won't happen. It was a great season. It was a great season for him, but I'm telling you, it's not going to happen. And this is where you need to bring in the support for him to do what he needs to do. Tielemans is the Casemiro replacement, yeah? So what do you do now? You get what I mean? It's just one of those situations.
You know what's crazy as well, yeah? We haven't changed our back four since 2022.
Yeah.
So Dallo, Maguire, Lisandro, and Shaw. That's the same starting lineup we had in 2022.
When we got smoked by Brentford, we're going to have it against Hull as well.
And we got smoked by Brighton, didn't we, as well? And a back-to-back in it, that was, man. The two BBs.
Well, you say that, but then I think Heaven should be starting, man. Heaven's class, man. He's done his thing.
What about Euro?
I think he's proved.
What do you guys think about Euro?
Euro's not bad as well, but it's going to be good for squad, innit? But like, it's as simple as that. They've got a lot of growth.
Heaven will start against Hull, you know.
Say again, sorry.
Heaven will start against Hull, apparently.
Probably, yeah. I wouldn't be surprised.
I wouldn't be surprised with that. But I think I'll be honest. I think Euro's not gonna be the player that you guys were expecting. I've not seen anything of. Anytime I've watched him, I'll be like,
mate, he's still 19 years old. He's still got.
Yeah, he's only. But
yeah,
he needs to put on some size, and I think he'll be fine.
Yeah, but
I liked what they done with him in pre-season and put him in right back. You know, because he looked good there. He looked good because he tucks in to a back three, and then the left back is supposed to bomb forward, but that is Luke Fat. So I wouldn't even bank on that. You see, if he tucks into a back three though, Euro, and then you've got, let's say, just Licha, Heaven, and Euro, and then you've got a left back who basically bombs all the way up. If you've got Lewis Hall, or even play Dogu there, man, I'd still play Dogu there.
Yeah.
Dogu's not bad,
Yeah,
it's one of those with Dogu. I think he's better going forward than he is defensively.
yeah, he's a class player though. I like Dogu, man.
Yeah,
I like
he gets
Dogu.
into really good positions, man.
12, 13 million or something like that as well. Class player.
But is it just about the attacking side that you want, especially when you like? I feel like people need to go back to basics. I feel like they're thinking too much about like doing this and doing that and like trying to move. I feel like you just need to be good at your position. Let's begin with that.
Yeah.
And I think that's what happened with Trent. You know what I mean? Like everyone talked about how good he was in going forward and the passing and everything like that. That they forgot about his defensive work, and he forgot about it, and then it was just done. It just like it stuck with him. You know what I'm trying to say?
What about your two current fullbacks, Nabed? What do you think of them now with Iriola?
You're with me. I'll be honest with you. I've always been a fan of Kirkers. I've never had a problem with him. I knew it could take some time to get into the Liverpool style of play. Never really had an issue with him. I know a lot of people hated him. I didn't. Didn't really care for it. I thought it's just going to take some time to kind of get into the system of it. And then with Frimpong, I don't know, man. I think it's one of those Dogu situations where I just think he's so good going forward, but defensively, he's shocking.
I don't
worse
think
than
he's
Trent,
ever
you know.
played in defense. I've never seen him come back in track. He's a right back, but he's never been in defense.
Yeah, 100%, bro. He's worse than Trent at defending, and that says something, man. That says something in itself, man.
I basically want Conor Bradley back.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Frimpong is shit. Let's just call this way. He
Conor
is
Bradley.
the Doku of fullbacks.
Yeah, 100%, fam.
Make of that what you will.
Basically. But I think Liverpool's got a couple more signings that we need to do. Because I think we spoke about it in the group chat once that our squad depth's a joke, you know, like that. And I just feel like we need to bring in. There was one game, yeah. There's a young player. He played a couple of games in first team last season. Enyoni, baller,
midfielder.
Sick, yeah, midfielder. And he had this amazing game where he was running the show, yeah. And I was like, if you can get this type of player, I'm not saying every game, but if you get him out about like 3 out of 5 games, you get him to do that. We could be onto something with him, man.
Yeah, those type of players are good, but that's what Irola does. You know, he'll play the youth, but then it's a question of, is the youth enough to win you the league? Because that's what you lot should be aiming for right now. You should be aiming for the league and nothing less. But if you're talking about just these type of players or whoever it is, whoever it is, bro, you'll be lucky to get top 4.
So, guys, it's been a pleasure. Thank you very much for tuning in, and we'll see you on the next one. Peace. Take care.
खत्म बाय बाय टाटा गुड बाय